Details have emerged of a proposed plan to disarm the military in Gaza, submitted by Nikolai M. Latinov, the head of the Board of Peace. The plan, which has been met with skepticism by some, calls for a gradual disarmament process spanning 8 months. The plan, which was unveiled last week, outlines a series of steps aimed at dismantling the military capabilities of Hamas and other militant groups in Gaza. According to sources, the plan would involve the destruction of rocket launchers, tunnels, and other military infrastructure, as well as the confiscation of arms and ammunition. The goal is to create a zone free from weapons by the end of the 8-month period. The proposal has been welcomed by some international observers, who see it as a crucial step towards achieving lasting peace in the region. However, others have expressed concerns that the plan may be too ambitious or that it could lead to unintended consequences. The U.S. Department of Defense announced yesterday that Iran's naval capabilities have been significantly reduced, according to Pentagon boss Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Hegseth stated that Iran currently has no navy and no navy leader, citing a dramatic shift in the country's military posture following years of escalating tensions with the West. This development comes as part of a broader effort by the U.S. to counter Iranian aggression in the region, including increased naval patrols and diplomatic efforts aimed at de-escalating conflicts. The reduction in Iran's naval capabilities is seen as a significant blow to Tehran's ability to project power and challenge regional stability. Looking ahead, this shift in Iran's military posture raises questions about the country's long-term strategy and potential implications for regional security dynamics. The International Olympic Committee has implemented a new policy banning transgender athletes from competing in women's events, aligning with U.S. President Donald Trump's stance on the issue. The policy, which aims to ensure fairness, safety, and integrity in women's sports, has sparked controversy among human rights groups and LGBTQ+ advocates. The IOC's decision is based on a 2015 study that found a significant advantage for transgender women over cisgender women in certain sports, citing differences in muscle mass, testosterone levels, and other physiological characteristics. The policy allows athletes to compete in the gender category that aligns with their sex assigned at birth, but requires them to undergo hormone therapy and wait a certain period of time before competing. Looking ahead, this decision has significant implications for transgender athletes worldwide, who may face exclusion from competitions they have trained for years to participate in. The policy's impact on the Olympic movement's commitment to inclusivity and equality remains to be seen. As a growing number of parents struggle to limit their children's excessive screen time, experts are offering practical advice to help families regain control. According to recent studies, the average child spends over 4 hours daily on screens, leading to concerns about mental health and social skills development. Parenting experts recommend setting clear boundaries and rules for screen use, starting with establishing a daily routine that includes device-free zones and times. They also suggest monitoring children's online activity, using parental control software to track usage and set limits, and encouraging alternative activities like outdoor play or creative pursuits. Additionally, experts advise parents to model healthy behavior themselves, as children often mimic their caregivers' habits. Looking ahead, it's clear that addressing screen time concerns will require a sustained effort from families and policymakers alike, with a focus on promoting balanced lifestyles and supporting children's overall well-being. Air Canada's CEO, Michael Rousseau, expressed regret over his limited French language skills being highlighted in a recent statement following the fatal LaGuardia airport plane crash. The incident occurred on May 5, when an Air Canada Airbus A320-200 crashed while attempting to land in New York City. Incident all on board. Rousseau's message was criticized for not adequately addressing the tragic loss of life, with many questioning why he chose to focus on his own language abilities rather than offering condolences to the families of the victims. The incident has sparked a wider debate about corporate accountability and leadership during times of crisis. Air Canada has faced calls for greater transparency and a more comprehensive response to the tragedy. Looking ahead, it remains to be seen how Air Canada will address these concerns and rebuild trust with its customers and the public. Senegal is set to parade the Afcon trophy despite the title being stripped from them, sparking controversy and outrage among fans. The decision was made by the Confederation of African Football (CAF) after Morocco was found to have breached competition rules during the tournament. Senegal's Football Federation boss has called the ruling a robbery, claiming it was unfair and unjust. The situation highlights the complexities and challenges faced by African football, where corruption and governance issues often plague competitions. This case also raises questions about the fairness and integrity of international sporting events. Looking ahead, fans and players will be watching to see how Senegal responds to the setback and whether they can still make a strong showing in upcoming tournaments. What's next for Senegal is uncertain, but one thing is clear: their fans are eager to see the team take to the field again and prove themselves despite the setback.